All right, friends, it is that time of year. It is time to get season 9 underway, and Matt and I had an entire year to figure out how to do this year, and we didn't come up with a single idea. So we're just going to kind of run last year's idea back, but little little more advanced this year. Going to use something a little more up to date. So we're going to do, instead of just randomly choosing conferences this year based on a random pick generator like Matt's done in the past, we're going to incorporate the racing idea into that as well.
Look, it's just one of those things. Like, why fix it if it isn't broken, right?
Well, and this is one of those things that we wanted to figure out how to do for so many years, and now that we've figured out how to do it, I guess we want to figure out how to perfect doing it, because yeah, we're just making this shit up as we go. So what we're going to do this year is we are going to have 3 races as opposed to just 2, and we're going to do one big group race with everybody except Matt and I, since we both know which conference we'll be in. And basically what's going to happen is we're going to run a short sprint 10-lap race, and cars that finish in odd positions, as a 1, 3, 5, etc., will go to Kangaroo Conference, while cars finishing in even positions, 2, 4, 6, etc., will go into Eagle Conference. And we are going to be racing this year around the 1.5-mile Charlotte Speedway. You hear race director Coulter screaming there in the background. And this is there's going to be a lot of wide racing. It's going to be tight racing, going to be bumper to bumper. We're going to take a short ride around the track right now and check out some of the action from practice earlier. We're going to ride on board with Lucas because he gets in a little trouble here. So here we go.
Danny Lucas already finding some trouble out on the track there. Big old sandwich.
And we are going to get ready to go trackside to begin the conference allocation qualifier. I will be solo on the call for this one. Matt had to step out and handle some business. He will be back with us for the draft order duels. Let's get ready to go trackside. You can see that starting order there on the left-hand side of your screen. We'll do a quick run through the field now. We've got Kevin starting on the pole with, it looks like, Alex on the outside. Mitch starting in the 3rd position with Casey to his outside. 3rd row is Christian on the inside. Jack on the outside. We have Lucas in the next row on the inside with Michael on the outside. Tyler and Joseph lined up side by side next to them. Behind them we have Andrew on the inside with Jess on the outside. Reigning and defending league champion Jacob and Adam make up the next row. Reese and Woody on the next row. And in the last row we have Benny and Shannon. These cars are going to be going 3 wide all throughout this race. You're going to see a lot of beating and banging. We've got the pace car. The lights are out. Kevin going to be leading them to the green through the tri-oval as we get started and officially kick off Season 9 here in World Touchdown War. There you see the great aerial shot from above. The pace car takes the hard left down pit road. Kevin steps on the gas, and we are underway here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. You're not going to see a lot of space between these cars. Very, very aero-dependent cars. Slipstreams, draft plays a big part in this racing. These cars are going to be packed up and racing tight and hard all race long. Mitch heading to the inside there on the first lap, heading into turn 3, looking to take the lead. Christian thinking maybe about making it 3 wide for that lead, but he tucks in line down low. Now, see, the big thing you're going to see with these cars, when you get a car following behind a car directly, like Christian following Mitch there, that's going to make Mitch wash up the track. So you would think that the low line would be the best way around the track, and while it is the quickest, it is the easiest line to get moved out of. As you see Lucas there, he took the air off of Christian's back bumper and moved him up, and now he's thinking about making it 3 wide for the lead heading into turn 3 as they come to lap 3. Mitch continues to lead now. Here comes Tyler poking his nose up in that top 5, and it looks like Mitch is going to lead lap 3 as well. Lucas in second, and it gets racy behind them. Still 2 wide back through the pack. Gonna sort them out and see who goes to what conference. Here comes Tyler to the inside of Christian, and Lucas to the inside of Mitch now. Let's see. The other part, if you go on that low line, you're going to be scrubbing off speed. So sometimes you see that 82 car, Tyler, right there. Sometimes that's a preferred lane to be in. And oh, there's contact down the front stretch now. See, that middle lane is going to be preferred because you're not going to scrub off as much speed. And Lucas now to the lead, and he tries to shut the door on Tyler, but Tyler's there. Tyler moves him up the track. Let's see if he can get the pass, or Andrew, I'm sorry. See if he can get the pass completed down the back stretch. They are 3 wide for the 4th position with Michael, Joseph, and Mitch. And Andrew completes the pass of Lucas as they come to the halfway mark, starting lap 5. There you see defending champion Jacob up in the top 5 now. He'd love to have a high draft pick and defend his championship, starting out the right way. They are getting racy back in the pack. This is a quick race. We're just trying to shake up the field and see who's going where in this one. It's not about where you finish. It's about just finishing and getting in your conference and getting ready for your draft order duel later in the evening. And we've got Andrew leading them as we begin lap 6. And we've got a 3 wide battle for the lead with Michael on the outside, Andrew in the middle, and Joseph on the outside for a second. But it looked like he got pinched to the outside wall coming through the tri-oval. He's going to fall back now. Got a little 3-car breakaway here at the front, but that pack behind him is going to run those guys down. There you see Jess and Shannon working together on that low line. And Jacob looking at the inside of Michael, but Michael shuts the door on him. Let's see how they come. As they come to lap 7, it's going to be a dead heat, and we may have we have a 3 wide battle for the lead now on lap 7. And oh, let's see, Andrew into the outside wall. Michael and Jacob break away a little bit, but that pack's going to catch him quick. Jacob on the low side, Michael up high. Jess and Shannon still lined up behind him. Let's see if they can work together and make something happen. Here comes Jess into the picture. She's picking up the draft of those cars in front of her. She's getting a little boost of speed off of that. Now her and Shannon, oh no, Shannon to the inside of her. That's going to make it hard for them to work together. And oh, more contact through the tri-oval in that battle for 5th back there. Looked like Andrew got into the outside wall that time. It's very tight coming through that tri-oval. It's a very tight turn, and you know, everybody's trying to jockey for position there. There's a lot of contact through that part of the track. And Shannon up to 3rd now. Michael in 2nd with Jacob on the inside in the lead as they come to lap 9. We have 2 laps to go now. Just outside of Shannon. It's she's gonna have to get back behind Shannon if they want to work together. We've got Jacob leading them through turns 1 and 2, but Michael making a move on the outside, getting some push from Jess and Joseph behind him. Looks like Reese there behind Joseph. And Michael will lead them, and Jacob makes a charge on the bottom as they come to the white flag. This is the final lap to see who lines up in what conference for Season 9. Jacob leads them to the line. White flag, 1 to go. Let's see the finish. Jacob holding on to that lead on the low side through turns 1 and 2, but Michael staying strong on the outside with a big push from Jess down the back stretch. Can he get in front of him and clear him? I don't think so. They're going to go 2 wide into turns 3 and 4 for the last time to see who goes into what conference. Coming out of turns 3 and 4, side by side into the tri-oval, and Shannon looks the inside, but no, and we have a photo finish on our hands. My goodness, look at that. We are going to have to go to the official iRacing results to see how that one shook out. And we have Michael took it by 6/1000ths of a second. Boy, you just can't get any closer than that. Let's take a slow motion replay look at that photo finish. That was something else. There you see Michael on the outside. Jacob had a run on the inside. He just needed a little bit more space. Boy, there it is. They say football is a game of inches, but so is racing. I'm rejoined in the studio by Matt now to go over the results of the conference allocation qualifier. Matt, why don't you read us off the results for Kangaroo Conference?
Okay, so we have the final results in my hand for the Roo Conference. We're going to kick it off with the race winner, Michael. He will be joined by Shannon, Jess, Joseph, Lucas, Tyler, Alex, Casey, and Adam rounding out the field, with myself, of course, running the show. We'll now kick it over to Junior for the Eagle results.
And joining me in Eagle Conference this season will be Jacob, Woody, Christian, Benny, Andrew, Jack, Mitch, Reese, and Kevin.
Good mix, I feel, there.
Definitely. I think there's some. I don't think I've ever actually had a chance to play with Andrew yet in all the years that we've been together, unless it was the year that we did the 14-team league.
I feel like we try and forget about that year because it was a bit of a mess.
Oh, it was
most years.
It was an absolute farce.
Much like a 12-team dynasty league where people take 3 quarterbacks in the first 5 rounds.
Well, I offered to trade you Derek Carr.
Look, I'll hard pass.
Well,
look,
we'll revisit this after a few weeks into the season.
Look, very fair when Jonathan Taylor has gone off for 100,000 yards.
You're just trying to get me salty. So, going now to the conference draft order duels. The rules are very simple. It's going to be a 20-lap race. That's going to give them a little more time to get a little racy. Like I said, there's going to be less cars on the track. I think we're going to see more intense racing action here. And hey, it's as simple as where you finish is where you draft. First gets the number 1 overall pick, and the guy in last, hey, he's picking last.
There are no bad picks, I feel, because of the snake format. You know, you get pick 10 and 11, and then all the way back up the order.
Absolutely, and I prefer to be in the middle, but hey, having that number 1 overall pick can't be beat.
And Jonathan Taylor first overall.
And here we go to trackside now. If I can scroll up, there we go. Let's take a look now at our qualifying order. This is the Kangaroo Conference draft order duels. Gonna have Joseph starting up front with Tyler on the outside.
Alex and Jess on row 2.
In row 3, we're going to have Adam and Casey.
We've got myself and Michael on the next row.
And in the final row, we're going to have Lucas starting beside Shannon, and we are going to get ready to go here. Once again, you see all the cars up front there. Joseph going to be the one leading them to the green this time.
Question we have to ask ourselves, are the tyres in Joseph's car up to pressure?
And the other big thing that we've got that's different from the qualifier to this race, it is now nighttime. The sun has gone down. These guys are going to have as much grip as possible, so they are going to be able to race as hard as they can. We're just going to have 20 laps to let them sort it out.
The cars do look nice and shiny under the lights.
Yes, they do.
Come around 3 and 4. Lights are out on the pace car.
Yeah, the pace car will be taking that hard left as soon as it gets to the entrance of pit road, and Joseph is going to lead them to the green to see where Kangaroo Conference will be drafting this year.
Joseph has control of the field.
And there they go. You hear those engines firing up. Joseph with a nice, good start.
And get down on the bottom lane as we head on the backstretch for the first time. Tyler not waiting around. He wants that lead.
Alex moving to the bottom side.
Big squeeze going through the tri-oval. Getting all out of shape there.
Oh, good bottom by Tyler. Nice catch though. Oh, look who's moving into the battle for second now there on the bottom. The 28 of Bread.
Normally, I sit back and wait for chaos to happen in front of me, but in a race like this, you just can't take any chances.
Well, and 20 laps may seem like a lot, but it really is not. We're already coming to lap 3 here. Adam leads him to lap 3 now.
Tyler having some real handling. Whoop.
Big bump there.
Big bump, a little bit of contact in the outside wall. Everyone keeps their point. The point I was going to make before was really struggling to hang on to his car. It seems like it's very squirmy.
These cars do a lot of moving, especially when there's someone following right behind you. Lucas pushing you to the lead now.
I get over and cover.
Oh, big squirm by Adam there. He's going to regret that one. Oh, look at you and Lucas jumping out to that big lead.
Well, that's the thing, man. With the little bit of contact and the whole field having to check up with the danger there. Lets myself and Lucas get out to a bit of a gap, but they'll be right on our bumpers fairly quickly.
Oh, they are going to be reeling you guys in before you know it. Look at you guys side by side racing for the lead as we come to lap 5. Boy, we could be in store for yet another photo finish in this one. Tyler moving to the bottom now, going to try and get that air off of your back bumper, see if he can move you up a little bit.
as we come to the start of lap 6. I'm still got that lead, but the pack is caught back up now.
Tyler's looking around. He's trying to figure something out, and there he goes, moving to the bottom, but is he going to scrub up? Oh, and you shut the door on him. Wow.
I mean, if I'm learning anything about being a defender, you got to shut that door when the opportunity presents itself.
We could have a 3-wide battle for the lead coming up now as Tyler moves into position. Going coming through that front stretch. 3 wide is never... Oh, we've got some contact.
Of course, the commentators curse on myself there, and I've immediately moved back into a battle for the lead. They drop back as far as... the back of the pack, everyone's just kind of chilling and waiting for their turn, waiting for something to happen in front of them. So it's not a terribly bad move, but they do have to drive. Everyone stays on the track.
And Tyler's going to lead the start lap 8, it looks like. Oh no, you and him. Look at that, a 0.00 at the line. Don't ask me what we do in the case of a finish like that.
We go over the tape and then we make it up as we go along like we always do.
Make you guys fight it out in the parking lot.
I mean, I've never met Tyler, but I feel like I backed myself in there.
Oh boy, we got 4 wide there. Oh no, Adam with a big bump. That split the field up. Surprised we didn't have a caution there.
Kind of looking forward to a yellow. Spicy on a restart, but stay green for the time being as the top 4 cars, myself, Tyler, Adam, and who's that other car there?
That is Casey.
Casey indeed. So it'll be us 4 looking like, as we approach halfway, battling out for the top 4 spots, but anything can happen. They're only half a straightaway away.
And Adam now looking to the inside of Tyler. Tyler looks like he's going to clear him. Boy, I don't know, that second pack. They may be too far back to get back into this one.
They really need to start working together and basically running a train to get back up to the lead pack. We'll see if they get the hit in time.
And Adam leads him at the halfway point.
Now, here's an interesting question, Junior. If you're in that top 4, are you content with a like you just ride around and ensure that the trailing pack doesn't catch up to you, or do you want to win?
Well, in all honesty, if I'm in that top 4, I think I want to run forward, line up and work together and try and stay in front of that pack so they can't catch up to us.
And just as you say it, look, we've gone 2 by 2 at the front here. You know, for me, like, you know, I'm sitting in the back of this lead pack at the moment. I'm very happy. Like, you know, one of the top 4 players in the league. You know, I'm not going to snub my nose at a Dalvin Cook type of player. You know, who wants to be the guy taking a tight end at the end of the first round?
Coming to lap 13, Adam going to lead him around. Matt pushing him from behind. That second pack does not seem to be making up any ground. Now they're 3 wide in the back. That's not helping their case out in.
No, it's definitely become a little bit of a battle royal at the back. Up for themselves, and they've... Whoop.
Now we have 3 wide for the lead, and Brett goes right through the middle. Look at that with Casey behind him. Can they make it through the tri-oval clean?
We do this time. Tyler just getting his nose in front at the start of lap 14. He's hit the bottom, he'll take the lead.
Well, that should have helped that backpack make up a little bit of ground there. And they are 3 wide for second now. Adam back to the lead from the bottom.
Big run from around the outside, but we're just not hooked up, myself and Tyler. There might be a bit of animosity there from earlier in the race.
That backpack is moving up a little ground on him.
Starting to get a bit racy at the front now. Everyone's kind of out for themselves.
Well, we are coming to 5 laps to go this time, and they are 3 wide back for 5th. Lucas, Jess, and Joseph. We will keep eyes on the front of the pack.
It'll be a practical dead heat between myself and Adam as we hit the stripe with 5 to go.
Oh, and they are 3 wide for 5th now. That's not helping. Lucas have to catch up and get back to the front back there.
Seeming very important to these back. Oh, we're going to be 4 wide. Chaos waiting to happen.
That's what caused this pack to break up. Definitely good that they got out of that. We have 4 laps to go now as Adam leads with Casey pushing second. Now Matt on the outside by himself.
You're in that second pack, you're definitely hoping for some beating and banging up front and maybe a spin to get yourself back into this one.
They're racing 3 wide back there. Coming to 3 to go. It looks like Casey's going to lead him to the line this time. No, Adam's making a strong charge on the outside. Going to lead him that time.
Meanwhile, Lucas leads the second pack with Jess and Michael.
Go to the aerial cam now as we are coming to 3 to go. And Tyler powers his way through the middle right there.
2 to go at the line. We're just going 3 wide, going through the triangle now. And it's a water play for that second pack is sniffing around.
They are slowly catching up. The time is running out. We have 2 laps to go now.
Top lane of the second pack might be a problem. With 3 wide for second, coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go.
Tyler losing in contact between Matt and Casey in the trioval. How's this one going to finish out? And that backpack, they're catching them now.
Adam hits the wall, gets pushed back, and the backpack is here. Backstretch for the final time. The 28 has just poked his ginormous nose in front.
And we may have a 3 wide battle for the lead coming to the checkered flag. Tyler leads him, Casey, Matt. Here they come, and Tyler puts the defensive move on, and he will win the Catering Conference qualifying duel and the #1 overall pick in the conference. Let's go to the results and see how the field shakes out. Tyler in first, followed by Brad, Casey, Adam, Lucas, Jess, Joseph, Michael, Alex, and Shannon.
That got real spicy real quickly at the back end of that race. Bit of contact. I think it was Casey or Adam ended up in the outside wall, and it just dragged that second pack right back to leaders. If we had another 5 laps or so, it could have ended up in a real
it would have gotten real interesting with another few laps. And we are heading to the Eagle Conference draft order duels now. Looks like we are going to have Jacob starting on pole with Jack outside.
We got Venice and Woody on row 2.
The Wank, Kevin, and Mitch in row 3.
We got Reese and Ben on row 4.
And finishing up the field, we've got Christian on the inside and Andrew on the outside. The cars pull away, and we are going to see who drafts win in Eagle Conference in just another lap. Defending champion Jacob starting on the pole for this one. And he had a strong showing in the conference allocation qualifier too. He might have figured something out about this racing deal.
Yeah, look, you never know. Some people just adapt to it and they just get in the groove really quickly and away they go. But, you know, as we saw in previous races, that anything can happen.
Absolutely, and the pace car going to get ready and take that hard left and pull down the pit lane, and Jacob going to lead Eagle Conference to kicking off their season.
Lights are out on the pace car, preparing to take that hard left. The champ, the reigning, defending champion, leading us to the green as the engines spool up.
And we are off. Jacob with a nice jump on the lead, going to get out to a decent little lead for himself, but it's going to evaporate quickly.
Here comes Jackie and Junior already fighting out for second place.
I'm going for it. I didn't come to fuck around.
He wants Jonathan Taylor, ladies and gentlemen, and he doesn't even care who he has to wreck to get it.
I wasn't going to say it, but I was thinking it. Oh, no. Here comes Kevin for the lead now.
71 looking very racy in the background there, trying to make his
Andrew
way.
Jumping 3 wide. We got some contact with Jack coming out of the tri-oval there.
Elbows have already come out on lap 2.
Christian looking on the bottom, looking to get up there in the mix for the front now.
With 3 wide coming into the tri-oval.
And Kevin going to lead the start lap 3. Oh, another big, heavy contact. Oh, that was me on the outside. Come on, guys. I can't get Jonathan Taylor that way.
He likes to throw his weight around, but it's not helping him out at the moment. 45 making a move to the lead.
And Christian now tucks in behind Mitch into second place, hoping to make something happen. And we may have a 3-wide battle for the lead before we know it. Christian to the inside, Mitch on the outside. Kevin thinking about going to the high outside. Oh, look at the big push by Kevin on Mitch down the backstretch, pulling back ahead of Christian.
That's going to cost him though. He's about to get swallowed up by the pack and dumped out into the background.
And they are 3 wide for the lead in the tri-oval for a second at least. Oh yes, there they go.
What's really interesting here is that in 5 laps, the pole sitter and defending champ has gone all the way to the back. Maybe he's decided that he wants the 10th pick.
He's taken the hard way around this year, you say?
maybe he's flexing on the field a little bit. He's like, I can take the 10th pick and turn it into another title. He's that confident, and why wouldn't he be?
Benny now in that 37 car thinking about getting up into that lead himself.
Reese still currently holding on to the lead, though. He took it last time across.
Well, you talk about Jacob being in last. Here he comes back on the inside now. He's got Woody and Jack in front of him. Let's see what he's thinking. Could they go 4 wide? Oh, and Jack making a move on Reese for the lead now, coming out of turn 4, but it's a hard way to go around on that low side. It looks like he's going to make it pay off, though.
He made it work. If that had have been the end of the race, it would have been a perfect move, but no, we've still got a good 14 laps still to run.
Woody to the inside now in a 3-wide battle for second. Andrew in the middle, Reese up top, Jack leading the pack. And now there's Jacob back in the top 4. He heard that top 10 pick, or 10th pick. That was a little motivation for him. He's back in the top half now.
Yeah, he kind of realized, I'm like, do I really want to take Travis Kelce in the first round? And he's made his way back up to third. They've actually been really well behaved. There's been a little bit of beating and banging, but no spins and no cautions so far.
Well, I think they saw that 4-wide flub up in the Kangaroo Conference draft order duel and decided that was not for them. Look at me coming up through the middle there. No man's land. That's so much air off of your car. You're just weaving back and forth, hoping you don't hit one guy to the outside or the other one to the inside. Like that. And that. Take that, Kevin.
No love lost between you and the wank there. I'm so surprised.
I'm sure we will duke it out even harder before the end of this race. But look at Woody now, looking to the inside of Jack, trying to go to the lead, and he's going to take it, going through 3 and 4. Jacob moving up quick again.
The silent assassin has decided that not fooling around in the back of the pack, he wants to regain the lead.
Jacob now on the inside for the second position. Kevin thinking maybe about making it 4 wide, but Jacob going to shut the door on him very cautiously, albeit.
As we come up to the stripe to mark halfway through this race, Jacob leads from Andrew, Kevin, and Woody. Jackie shuffled back to 5th, Mitch in 6th, Reese 7th, Ben is 8th, Junior all the way back in 9th with Christian rounding out the field, but still got half a race to go.
It is all about keeping that momentum up. Staying on the low side is not always the best way around here.
It's all about that momentum and if you can grip the track.
Jacob going to lead him to start lap 12. Kevin in second. Andrew on the outside looking for some push going down the backstretch. Oh, Kevin moves Jacob up out of the way. And now Kevin's going to try to take the lead with Mitch in tow. And here comes Benny on the inside. Oh, no!
Oh, contact.
Lots of contact there. They stay in line, though, and we continue under green.
Really thought we were going to see a spin and a caution there, but everyone managed to keep it pointing in the right direction.
And Mitch with a big power move to the inside of Jacob to take second place now as Kevin continues to lead. Those cars behind Kevin, they're just going to sit in that slipstream and suck right up on him, though. And now Jacob to the outside with Andrew making a move to the inside, trying to take the third position.
Definitely getting a bit racy. Jacob holding that middle lane just about. Very squirmy.
Oh,
Oh,
more
contact.
contact.
Andrew muscles Jacob up into that outside wall, but we stay on the green. No love lost between bodies here. It's every man for himself.
And now Mitch looking inside of Kevin. He's going to try to go to the lead here to start lap 15. And it looks like he is going to take it, maybe. Oh, Andrew dumps Kevin out. Oh, and now he's going into business for himself, looking inside, thinking about making it 3 wide for the lead. They stay double file for now. Kevin trying to hold on that outside lane. And now Andrew back to the lead, 3 wide.
He really wants that number 1 pick, as Andrew will go to the lead as we come to 5 laps to go. Mitch in second, Kevin third, Bennis fourth.
Ooh, boy, there. Oh, and
Wiggle, a wobble.
Mitch leaning on Kevin into turn 1 there. Kevin hanging tough on that outside. He's keeping that momentum up.
3 wide down the backstretch.
Kevin back to the lead for a moment, but he had to swing it wide through that turn. Let's see if he can get back down in the line there. We are coming to 4 to go now. Mitch leads, Andrew second. I couldn't tell who was third between Kevin and I.
That makes 2 of us. It's so tight in that middle pack. Well, it's the entire pack, actually.
And there you see Woody 3 wide back there in that battle for the 5th position with Jack and Reese. Mitch continues to lead as Andrew makes a move to the inside now. Jacob all the way back in last, but he's making moves back to the front now, going 3 wide with Christian, or with Reese and Benny.
They get hidden by the grandstand and spat out the other side. Andrew poking his nose into the front, but Mitch is not going away. Big
checkup there, and Andrew gonna skate away. We are gonna have an interesting finish. We have just 2 laps to go now, and another kind of 4-car breakaway at the front. And look,
we saw it coming.
There's Jacob back up there again.
It looks like it's going to be these 4. It's going to be Andrew, Mitch, Kev, and Jacob duking it out for the number 1 pick as we come around towards the white flag.
We are coming to the white flag. They are 3 wide for second, behind Kevin in first, and more contact.
More
contact. No!
Big wobble.
Mitch with a hell of a save there. He was plumb sideways. Let's see if Kevin and Jacob could stay ahead of that pack.
They are. It's going to be 1-1 for the number 1 pick, and then it's going to be a free-for-all for picks 3 through 10. Here we go, 3 and 4 for the final time. Kevin on the bottom lane, Jacob on the top lane. Out of 4, into the tri-oval.
Remember that finish from the qualifier? That outside lane had the advantage, and it looks like he's got it again. The reigning and defending champion will pick number 1 overall in Eagle Conference. Let's go to the iRacing official results for the rest of the running, finishing in order. Kevin second, Andrew third, Mitch in fourth, Reese fifth, Jack in sixth. I'm seventh, Benny's eighth, Christian is ninth, and Woody rounds out in 10th.
Wow, what a absolutely grandstand finish for the top spot there.
That was exciting. That is going to be our draft orders. The drafts will begin on August 27th. There will be 12 hours per pick. If you run the clock out, Matt and I will set you to auto draft next time you are on the clock, so make sure you have your lists in order.
And yeah, there's not really much else to say. Everyone can now go away and get their draft boards in order, and we'll see you on the 27th. Everyone have a great year. Thank you for sticking with us for another year, and yeah, may the best human being win.